The climax scene of the film Ponniyin Selvan is pure cinematic brilliance. Every department that worked on this scene went above and beyond in creating the mood and telling the story. In this multi-part series, we'll see how composer A.R. Rahman conveys emotion with every line of music and every instrument. We'll also see how other departments like lighting and sound effects add to the emotion in the scene and even affect the music. Welcome to the Sway Sounds channel. I'm Sukrish. If I told you that the lighting setup of the climax scene affects the background music, you might think that's crazy, but hear me out. In the movie, during the climax scene, the Crown Prince Karikalan turns off all the lamps in the palace room because he wants to die in the darkness in the hands of his ex-lover Nandini. And even in actual history, the real Prince Karikalan is assassinated before he can become king. So this dark room beautifully symbolizes this dark moment in actual Chola history. Poetic, right? But there's a problem. When the scene is so dark and dim, it's hard to see what's happening. For instance, what is Nandini crying about here? And it looks like a separate floating head in the darkness. How do they solve this problem? Aha! They introduce lightning. So now the scene is lit up by flashes of lightning effects, and during those moments we can see the details. And it's even more poetic, right? Wait a minute. Lightning comes along with thunder, and thunder sounds very much like drum beats. And that could clash with the background music, especially if the background music has prominent beats. This sound and that sound would clash and the rhythm would sound very off. So how do the sound effects people who make the thunder effects and the composer who makes the music resolve this issue? Put on your headphones, we'll take a deep dive into the music and see how they solved this. So this is my complete recreation of the background score, Chinnanjiru. If I play something like this, so that appears over here like this. Here you're seeing layers of all the instruments and all the vocals that are going on. So now let's look at the beat portion. I'm going to solo the beat that the composer has used. So this is one of those doom drum things. So in movies, when something important crumbles, like the Statue of Liberty or the Taj Mahal or an important person dies, we have that boom. So we know something bad has happened. A good example from Tamil film is the death of Nayagan. So you have the doom drum. So now that we know what a doom drum is, let's listen to the one that is used in this score. It's dramatic, but when I unsolo this and when we listen with the rest of the background music, it was quite subdued. You can hear it, but it's not very loud. And let's see it over here. It's there, but it's subdued. So this is a perfect solution. In the YouTube version, we don't have the thunder sound effects, no problem, you have these subdued beats. And in the movie version, since the beats are subdued, it doesn't clash with the thunder. So let me turn on the thunder sound effects And that was the commander of the Chora army falling down before he can save the prince. When his knees hit the floor, when his shoulder hits the floor, the thunder itself acts as the doom drum. And this is particularly beautiful because ancient Tamils were famous for using natural elements and scene descriptions to set the mood in their poetry called Sangam poetry. And this being an ancient historical Tamil film, it's so apt that they were able to use things like lightning and thunder to convey that terrible things were happening in the kingdom. Now, I don't know whose idea it was. Was it the director or was it the composer? Did the sound effects people say something? But the fact is that this background music was designed with beats that are not integral to the music. It's a subdued portion. So, if necessary, in the movie version, they can isolate and turn down the volume of the beats and let the thunder sound effects or knee hitting sound effects shine in the moment. There's a nice takeaway lesson for creative people from all of this. The suvai or core principle at work here is sometimes we should let our teammates shine for the good of the project. That's just good leadership. See you soon. Check out other videos on this channel and don't forget to subscribe.